Kevin, hello, it's Arthur. Um, Nice to meet you. I I use your Deep AI for a while. Um, it's really a nice tool, and I didn't use any other AI services because it's you allowed us to end user to just start typing, and I didn't see any other service allowing that. So also you have .org, which makes more legit, um, at least for my type of legitimacy. So I'm making this video so you know who I am, because I've seen you, and I think it's just fair that you see me too. Uh, this is a place that I am right now. So those are cherry trees. There's a bunch of them. So I've been in this house. It's the house of my baby's grandma. Um, One of her brothers were taking care of this place, but he died 5 years ago. So the place was a bit of a left behind. One of the works I was doing here mostly was collecting the uh, pieces of the trees that was pruned from the past years. It was all over the places, and I've collected into these piles, and I'll show you one of the works I did this morning. Um, those this place is like 7 to 9 degrees inclination, and I'm about 1,200 meters. This is the swimming pool. It's really dirty. There are rats and other things inside. So 1,200 meter high, and on beginning of the year and spring it rains a lot, so it creates all this erosions. So I don't know if the sun is affecting this view, but um, yeah, I pretty much put all this uh, chop things. I broke it with my bare hands, and it's a nice concrete, solid, real work that makes you know that the world is real. Look at this place, it's beautiful. Look at the mountains. Um, so it's weird that I'm doing this to someone, but somehow your work has been putting ideas in my head, and I've been making pictures with deep AI. I have all of them since the first one. I always take a screenshot, and I always make the screenshot to take the URL. That's a bit of the work I did. I'm showing around. Um, I'm all about like giving credit to who made things, and you made something. So I took the courage because I see that you reached a good amount of people, but not too many people. And I'm often watching the videos on YouTube, and I always search for the ones that have 1 or 2 or 3 years of being uploaded and very low amount of views, because I think those are the real content that have been created. And I just think it's nice when you see you have a YouTube channel and you go there and you see another view on your video. It's weird because you don't know who that person is, but it's nice because you know a person saw it. So it's actually a kind of a concern too that I've been thinking of is the people who own channels that have millions of viewers or thousands, and they, even if they have the opportunity to meet everybody, they will never create a strong relation with that person, despite the fact that that person has created a strong relation with the channel owner. Um, I kind of had that with my hostel in Berlin. I had a hostel for 8 years. I did a lot of couch surfing. I hosted over 400 people in Berlin in 2007 and 2008. And I knew all their names. I remember. I mean, at the maximum, I had 16 people at once in my house with one bathroom. And later with the hostel, my hostel had 35 beds, and I had something around 7 to 8,000 people per year staying. And it's crazy to think that 7,000 people passed by my house because I was living there too, you know? So they used my kitchen, they sat on my couch, they used the Wi-Fi, and it actually started allowing me to achieve a different point of view on what is online security, what is the software integrations I want to have with a set of hostels. And, I'm not a good programmer. I'm not a programmer. I'm a guy who knows problems. And artificial intelligence, well, one day I saw a guy saying, well, it's not artificial and it's not intelligence. And I think he's right. Um, it, whatever it is, it allowed me to think that I have a tool that I didn't have before, like the internet. I remember when people started using Google, they would go and say, please, on the search, like if they were talking to somebody, you know? What AI is today is a bit of that. And yeah, it's interesting, you know? Internet, I've been using internet since 1998. And I remember downloading an MP3 file that would take maybe a day or two. And this morning, when I was trying to make the Tetris for the fourth time, I was like, oh, come on, it's taking really long. Like, I left the computer and I went to make coffee. And when I came back, it was still not finished. and it made me laugh because humans are like that, you know? We are we want things that we didn't have a minute ago, immediately. Immediately. Again, that's the closest town from here. It's called Torres. Well, my friend, that's about it. I really wish one day we could talk. Um, there are several places here in Spain that I could invite you to come around. I really would like to have a team at some point to work, just having people around these empty big houses and enjoy life because life is real. Have a good one.